So I wrote the script for this today, and I actually just finished writing it around half an hour ago for the part of the script that's actually reviewing the movie. And also, if Austin McConnell, if this ever gets big, if he wants to do a collaboration on small towns not getting their movies that take place there filmed there, instead them being filmed in Georgia, because I know he complained about it. I don't care that much, but if you want to do a collaboration, I do care a little bit, and would happily do that with him. The house in the opening scene, both on the outside and the inside, looks like Brookfield. Of course, it's going to look a bit older than what I think of. Again, it's 30 years ago, or no, 40 years ago. So a man named Father Gordon walks into the house, and we see a building right next door that is a house, and it definitely looks like Brookfield. But the house itself that this murder is taking place in the movie does not really look like a house in Brookfield. It certainly looks like something I'd see in the area, but not Brookfield specifically, because that type of house is not very common, that style, but it exists, especially I notice on towns on the water, but not very common, and not in Brookfield at all, but it's still here. One thing I noticed in the movie is it felt weird every time that they said Brookfield. It wasn't a far off Brookfield, but my Brookfield. And seeing again the outside of the building, not even close. I'll show you two pictures here. But the building also looks like it's in a residential area. I don't know about what it was back then, but it definitely is not residential.
The wood
mostly
chipper guy
now.
Was in Newtown. Did you know that?
Wood chipper guy. One thing this movie definitely got wrong was the fact that there was a hospital in Brookfield. There was not a hospital in Brookfield in 1981, according to my friend's mom who moved here in 1985. And there is not a hospital in Brookfield now. The scene with the aerial view of the house and a few nearby houses was definitely off. For example, it was a lot flatter than I would expect Brookfield to be, and there were not as many trees. And again, the architecture is different than what I would expect for all those houses on Brookfield. In one scene, there's an aerial view of what I think is Candlewood Lake, and it looks very accurate to the point where I wouldn't be surprised if they filmed there, because it looks like, as far as the shape of the lake, just like what Candlewood Lake looks like, or very similar. Overall, for a rating, if 1 is terrible, 5 is okay, and 10 is great for the accuracy of the town, I'm going to give it a 4.5. Thank you for watching.